Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. My name's Levi McCurdy, and this is episode 162. I think that's right. I didn't write it down on this fake piece of paper. I think that's right. I think it's 162. Listen, we figured it out. We've been to Spirit Halloween now 18 times already this season because of the boy, and we figured out the costumes, okay? The costumes have been figured out, and I have only one question to ask you all this holiday season when it comes to the Halloweens, okay? Are you Team Edward or are you Team Jacob? Because it must be decided. It's finally time. The movies have been out forever. Some of us just saw the movies for the first time last year. It's a thing. It's a natural phenomenon, and I need to know your answers via the comments below because we've got the costumes ready to go, dude. You ready for this? Ready? Dude. Hey, I'm Edward. I'm Edward from Twilight, dude. I mean, if this isn't one of the greatest things that you've ever seen, if you thought for a minute that I was going to pass up the opportunity to play one of the, arguably one of the most attractive men in Hollywood. I mean, Robert Pattinson, look at his face. Look at his face.
What are we doing?
Look at me, dude. Okay, listen. These are the ultimate freaking costumes. And we've got Jacob. Okay, we've got Jacob. And it looks like this when it's not on your face. And when it's on your face, it looks like this. And tell me this isn't the most terrifying thing you have ever seen in your life. Tell me this isn't the greatest. Did I win? Dude, did I win? Did I win Halloween?
What are we doing?
How many of you have these? I don't think very many. I think I might be the only one. Do I do the rest of the episode like this is the question. I've been battling myself back and forth. Dude, we've got the Bella one. We've got all three. We had to get the combo. I came out of the shower the other day, dude. Megs is in some sexy ass lingerie with this on.
What are we doing?
And so, well, she had the Bella one on. They are the most fantastic thing. I think I'm going to give this one away. Let's do it. I'm keeping this. Look, they're both sexy, but let's admit it. Let's just admit that Robert Pattinson had a better career after Twilight.
What are we doing?
And so I'm going to stay him, but I'll give this away if somebody wants the Edward mask to complete the, the trio of the trilogy, right? I think it was 3 or 4 movies. I don't know. Do I keep the mask on? I mean, they're fantastic. Listen, it's called Shiesty Proof. SHIESTYPROOF. Go to shiestyproof.com.shop. I don't know, dude. Google it. Okay. And get yourself, they have all kinds. It's so uncomfortable to wear. You have to it's so bad, but it's so good at the same time.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean, dude? It's so good. And I think we might roll into, and like my beard's poking. I mean, it's good. I mean, how do I look good, right? I can hardly see anything. Everything is a blur. I can barely see my computer. This is where we're at. It's 2024. If you haven't gotten your Halloween costume already, you can, if you're a single, let me know. I'll send it to you. Jeff, if you want it, whoever, I'll give it to Kodak. I don't know. Whoever wants it, let me know. And we'll fuck it. Let's do it, dude. These things are incredible. They're thin, they're lightweight. You could rob a bank with this.
What are we doing?
Tell me right now you couldn't rob a bank. They would never know. If you ran into a bank with this on, they'd never be able to identify you. I guarantee it. And it's just this see-through piece of cloth mask material. I mean, look at how terrifying. I'm going to put this one on. Ready? Ugh. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Look at this. Here we go. Ready? I can't. And you can't see anything. Ah. Okay, her eyes are over me. Hold on. You have to like really tune it in. You gotta really tune it in. Oh, okay, wait. There. Now I'm Bella, dude. Look at me. I'm Bella Swan. Oh, wait. Eyes are down. There we go. Further, right there. That's it. Boom. I'm Bella Swan. My mouth now? There, just up a little bit. There. These are off, I think. There we go. There we go. Look at my hair. I'm Bella Swan, dude. Hey, I'm Bella Swan.
What are we doing?
And so this is it. Megs is going to be Bella. I'm going to be Edward. I mean, look at this. Can this not be the product of 2024? I mean, everyone needs one. I think everyone needs one. And we go. This is the cult. We all go as this with black t-shirts and just black pants and black shoes and these masks on. I mean, talk about innovative. Shiesty proof, dude. That's it? Yeah, shiesty proof. It's insanity. This is what you need to be for Halloween. So decide if you're Team Edward, okay? Me, of course, because naturally he's the greatest. He's the hottest. I'm Bella now. I can say that, okay? I carried his baby for like 4 days.
What are we doing?
It's such a ridiculous movie, dude. I mean, it's one of those situations where we've figured out the ultimate situation. Like, this is it. This is it. This is the peak. This is where humanity's going. This is where we'll be. And this is what we're going to do. I cannot wear this the entire episode. I really can't. Oh, it's so bad. Ugh. It's like my eyelashes hit it because I got these big, beautiful fucking eyelashes. I don't show them because I got these glasses on. But I get these big, beautiful eyelashes. And so when I have to blink 18 times, it hits the fabric. But other than that, dude, it's perfect. We didn't wear this Jacob one, so we'll give it away. Let me know if you want a Twilight Shiesty.
What are we doing?
For whatever reason. Listen, all right, we're back. We're kicking it off. It's another week, another product from Zaddy T, baby, okay? It continues. Listen, Obama was on stage this week talking nonsense, roasting the shit out of Donald Trump, saying he's selling you shit. He's selling you Bibles and watches and coins. He's selling you shit every week. Who does that?
What are we doing?
And so now we're back. And so, you know what I mean? Trump has decided that he thinks, he's almost positive that he's got the entire male demographic on lock. Like, dudes for Trump, everyone's down to clown, if you know what I mean. So now, with Trump's latest product, he's coming for pretty much the other side of the train tracks. Ladies, I'm talking to you, okay? This product is for you. Well, I mean, honestly, it's for you, and if you have a special someone in your life. Now, the majority of people buying this product probably don't have a special someone in their lives. That's why they're going to buy this one.
What are we doing?
But it's just another reason that you need to decide, and you have less than 30 days to do so. You need to decide who we're going to vote for. Is it going to be Zaddy T or is it going to be Kamala? And it's neck and neck. I think a new poll came out today that said Trump was up by like 10% over Kamala. But it just, listen, the polls are fake. If you're a Democrat, you see Democratic polls and Kamala's always going to be winning. If you're a Republican, you're going to see nothing but polls saying Donald Trump is winning. It's just what happens.
What are we doing?
Every single Republican media outlet said Trump won the frickin' debate, when anyone with 2 brain cells and a brain who is watching knows that he did not. So it's just one of those situations where you have to kind of pick and choose your battles and what you see. So Trump has already gotten, listen, he's got the drill rappers on stage with him. He's got Bryce Hall and the TikTokers. He's got the Nelk boys on stage with him. He's got Steve. He's on all the podcasts. Like a Joe Rogan episode is like inbound, inevitable, dude.
What are we doing?
There's no way We are getting through this election cycle. They're probably saving it best for last. There's no way with the amount of podcasts that Donald Trump has now been on. They just dropped the Flagrant 2 episode yesterday. There's no doubt in our minds that the Joe Rogan episode is intimate, dude. It's coming. It has to be. It has to be. I mean, unless Joe's stipulations are super strict, we know he wants it to be an open conversation, but I don't know if Trump's team agrees to everything that Joe Rogan wants it to be. So it may or may not happen, but according to insiders, it should be coming soon. Trump pretty much has the entire male demographic. He's got the drill rappers. He's got pretty much, he believes all the demographics on lock for this election, except for the ladies, the females of the bunch. So what better way to release yet another new product and dedicate it directly to the women of the United States? Here we go.
Hello, everyone. I have something incredible to share today. We are announcing the launch of Trump Wands, a premium pleasure device mostly for ladies, but also great for adventurous gays.
What are we doing?
It's the Trump one. Ladies, OnlyFans, listen, if you have an OnlyFans, now I'm talking to you, get the Trump wand. You charge an extra $99 when you use it.
What are we doing?
You do that pay-per-view shit you do the messages with the money attached, or however you make your money now on OnlyFans. I haven't had to manage one for a while now. Oh, yeah, I was a pimp back in the day, bitch.
What are we doing?
So let's go. You know what I mean? Gator don't mess around. So it's like what happens is you need to get the Trump wand, and now your OnlyFans is the next level. Dare I say presidential.
Premium pleasure device mostly for ladies, but also great for adventurous gays.
Of course.
Made in America, Trump Wands are a true symbol of American greatness and ingenuity. Trump Wands are designed by me with some input from Melania, of course, but mostly from my years of research as a New York City playboy. I got a bit of a reputation when I was younger. Some might say that's a bad thing. Not me. I learned a lot. This wand is specifically for patriots who are tired of buying foreign-made wands.
That's right, dude.
What are we doing?
This is made in America, and all that stuff that you get at Excitement, dude. China. And you know who the enemy is, dude? China. As soon as Taiwan decides to pop off, we're going to World War III with China, and that's not good. So if you've got any type of Chinese-made equipment, they're probably, as soon as the war pops off, they're going to send a fucking signal and everything's going to goddamn explode.
What are we doing?
And could you imagine the worst scenario when that signal goes off and you have a made in China, a vibrator, and you're using it and they send the signal, boom, China just blew your pussy off.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? So thank goodness you have the Trump wand.
Of research as a New York City playboy. I got a bit of a reputation when I was younger. Some might say that's a bad thing. Not me. I learned a lot. This wand is specifically for patriots who are tired of buying foreign-made wands. When I'm president again, I'm going to slap some large tariffs on the wands made overseas. You're going to say to yourself, I wish I bought a Trump wand. They were much cheaper and made in America. And now these Asian-made wands are so expensive due to Joe Biden's economy and the perfect tariffs I will be placing.
It's Joe Biden's fault. It's Joe Biden's fault. You're paying twice, if not 3 times as much for your vibrators, ladies. This is what you need to consider when going to the polls this November. You know what I mean?
On them. Each Trump wand also has an elegant signature gold letter T right on the front. So every time you ladies flick the bean, you can be reminded of the greatest president and the best economy.
What are we doing?
I can't.
This country is...
I can't. Every time you you think of me? Ah!
Wand also has an elegant
What are we
signature gold
doing?
letter T right on the front, so every time you ladies flick the bean, you can be reminded of the greatest president and the best economy this country has ever seen. Make sure to get yours before they sell out, because they will. So secure your piece of American greatness today, and together we will make America bust a nut again.
Folks.
What are we doing?
Folks. This is it. This is where we're at. And so what you need now to decide is that was all a game. We were playing one big game. And what you need to decide now is which one of those two products that I just showed you, this mask or the Trump wand, which one is a real product that you can buy and which one is not? Because one was just a joke. I think one of them's AI. So we might have either paid someone $75 on Fiverr, which is crazy because I thought Fiverr was like the dollar store. It was only $5, but we paid $75.
What are we doing?
To AI my face, or the Trump wand is actually, it's fake and it was a joke and I gotcha, you know what I mean? Like, or maybe the mask, I don't know. We have budget here, you know, I don't know how much it is. I probably have blown it every episode, but you know, it's probably like, how much have we spent? We spent what? We've probably spent, I think it's about $5,000 to about $8,000. I think it's about $8,000 a week we spent for the helicopter and electric and food, catering, the equipment rentals every week. I mean, the lights, the camera, everything. I think it's about it might be 10 grand every week that we spend on this production here. So what do you think? Do you think the Trump wand is the fake product or the Twilight mask? Let me know in the comments below.
What are we doing?
Listen, and speaking of Trump, he teamed up with Elon, baby. We knew this was coming. He's flip-flopping. Listen, we've got videos. We've got videos of Trump saying that he doesn't really like Elon, dude. Like it's just, here, listen to this right here. I think this is where he says it. Is this where he says it? No, this isn't it. What is this? This isn't it. Here we go. Listen to what he calls
Another
Elon.
one of our highest priorities under a Republican Congress will be to stop left-wing censorship and to restore free speech in America. Yeah. And go out, by the way, while I'm here and sign up now for Truth Social. It's hot as a pistol, and you see that, I call that one right. Leon's, I tell you what. Elon is not going to buy Twitter.
Elon bought Twitter.
What are we doing?
He sure did. You missed that mark, huh?
Elon, I tell you what.
What are we doing?
Elon is not going to buy Twitter.
He bought it.
Where did you hear that before? From me. From a fake account. She says fake. Lot of them. Nah, he's got himself a mess. You know, he said the other day, oh, I've never voted for a Republican. I said, I didn't know that. He told me he voted for me. So he's another bullshit artist, but he's not going to be buying it.
He's a bullshit artist.
What are we doing?
Donald Trump calling Elon Musk a bullshit artist. But now that Donald Trump has the full support of Elon Musk, you know, it's a situation where they're best friends. They're giving them, he's giving them money to the campaign. He's going to make Elon like the head of Social Security or National Security or some bullshit job or something like that.
What are we doing?
Like it's something insane. Like the world, we shifted to a reality where it's not feasible, I think, for any of us to actually live in this country anymore. We're working on our scapegoat now, but it's things like that that are said just a mere few years ago to then now when Elon just donates a little bit of millions, upwards of 50, probably $100 million to Trump's campaign, then now we're best friends and we get to bring him out on stage and Elon just gets to make a fool of himself. Let's break it down.
Come on up here, Elon.
He created the first major American car company in generations, and his rocket company is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space.
Which is true,
What are we
by the
doing?
way, which I recently learned that, like, NASA isn't going to space anymore because they privatized the space program so that private companies could bid on it. And, like, Boeing is the one who got the people stuck, and Starlink, Elon's company, is like the only actually rocket company that NASA fucks with because their rockets can actually go up and come back down. Everyone else's rockets are breaking. They don't come back. It's terrible, blah, blah, blah. They just sent someone to space, some other billionaire who paid for it. They're sending rockets all the time. They rescued the people in the International Space Station. Starlink, like, it's actually... like, Elon's space rocket company is like an actual fucking thing.
What are we doing?
And so I think that's something that, like, not a lot of not a lot of people know, that, like, it's a big, like, people just think he's making rockets to make rockets, but it's actually a big fucking deal. It's very, very interesting, but it just means that the government is giving said rocket company all of the money from the NASA program. So it's fine. It's just another way for Elon Musk to add to his cushion of billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space. Come here. Take over, Elon. Just take over.
Jumping like a fool. By the way, they now have an entire panel. They now have an entire see-through bulletproof panel around Donald Trump.
What are we doing?
And anyone speaking at the podium. The issue is it's just around the podium, and when Elon's at it, that means Donald Trump is outside of said protection. So I don't know who thought that through, but you can see him just hanging out blatantly wide in the open. This is the same place he got shot last time. I'd hope it doesn't happen again.
Everyone.
Got his dark MAGA hat.
As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
What are we doing?
Well, first of all, I want to say what an honor it is to be here. And, you know, the true test of someone's character is how they behave under fire. And we had one president who couldn't climb a flight of stairs,
Shots
and
at
another
Biden.
who was fist pumping after getting shot. Fight, fight, fight! Blood coming down the face.
I'm in no position to criticize another man's voice, but the way he speaks.
What are we doing?
Just, there's something, sometimes I feel like, and we might watch another clip. I think I've got a few more of him, and he talks differently. Watch this clip, and then I'm going to show a clip of his keynote in a minute. See if because it's a little bit different, and it's a little uncomfortable the way sometimes Elon Musk speaks, dude, you know?
Fight, fight, fight!
Blech.
Blood coming down the face. Now,
It just,
America is the home of the brave.
that's right. Look at that guy.
And there's no truer test than courage under fire. So who do you want representing America? Yeah,
Well,
absolutely. And I think this election, I think it's the most important election of our lifetime.
every year, every 4 years is the most important election of our lifetime.
What are we doing?
It's the same stupid thing that Apple says in every keynote. This is the best iPhone ever. Well, of fucking course it is. It fucking better be.
What are we doing?
If you don't give me a newer product every year, why would I buy it if it's not the best that you can do at this very given moment? So, of course, this election is the most important. You can't say the last one was more important. You can't say the next one is because you don't know what you don't know, and vice versa. It's a stupid thing to say. I hate it. I hate it.
This election, I think it's the most important election of our lifetime. This is no ordinary election. The other side wants to take away your freedom of speech. They want to take away your right to bear arms. That they want to. We're.
Wait. By the way, back it up.
The other side wants to take away your freedom of speech. They want to take away your right to bear arms.
Okay, so he's talking about that the Democrats, allegedly, Elon Musk is now trying to convince a entire country field full of people, thousands upon thousands of people who have traveled to, once again, Butler, Pennsylvania for some reason.
What are we doing?
It's just nothing but fields out there because it's, I guess, the only place they can fit this many people. And so he is desperately trying to win this state, is exactly why he's back. And him getting shot here is probably one of the best outcomes. Or he didn't, let's be honest. Well, I don't think he actually got shot. I think the teleprompter or something around him got shot, and the glass shardinal nicked his ear, and that's what caused the blood to run down his face, because all you need is a little nick in your ear because there's a lot of blood there, and it'll spew out like that. I don't think he actually got shot in the ear because there would be a chunk missing.
What are we doing?
And so that's just my personal beliefs. Don't sue me. So basically, Elon's claiming that the Democrats are taking away your First and Second Amendment rights, your rights to free speech, and your rights to bear arms. Raise a hands. How many people think that's actually true? Here's a hint. I'll give you a hint before you decide if you actually want to put your hand up or not. Kamala Harris owns a gun.
What are we doing?
And she's not giving it up, much like the rest of you, and much like every single fucking person that probably is in this field who owns one and has one in the fucking glove box of their car right now.
What are we doing?
So the Democrats aren't trying to take your guns away, dude. And they're certainly not trying to get rid of free speech.
This is no ordinary election. The other side wants to take away your freedom of speech. They want to take away your right to bear arms.
No, they don't.
They want to. They want to take away your right to vote effectively. You got 14 states now that don't require voter ID. California, where I used to live.
So this is just Elon rambling about why he loves Donald Trump. And then additionally, we have none other than Elon himself at the keynote at the 1010 Tesla event. And we've got a few things that we've got coming from the company. One is a cyber taxi. 2 is the Optimus Prime robot, like literally the robot. And 3 is the cyber bus dude. So these 3 things are just incredibly, I mean, it's just, there's not really quite anything else like it, I don't think. And much like Elon has stated, these will be some of the next best products if they actually ever come to market. That's the issue. And that's the issue. Because we've been promised things from Elon Musk before, and then they don't really actually ever happen, you know? We've been promised autonomous driving, like the self-driving cars, and they just kind of started rolling that out now when he promised it back in 2017, 2018. And so now we've got the robots. Look at this.
With Optimus. And as you can see, we started up with someone in a robot suit, sort of down. And then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you...
Elon Musk now has an army of killer robots.
What are we doing?
I mean, there's like 10 or 12 of them here. They're fully functional, and this is the fucking future. I'm sorry, that's it. Excuse my language, but we are now in a time where I think we might... let's see. If you want to panic, let's figure out if we're going to panic together, shall we?
This, you're really going to have something spectacular. Something that anyone could own. So you could have your own personal R2-D2 C-3PO. But fundamentally...
It says autonomous assistant humanoid friend.
What are we doing?
He wants these things to be your friend. Okay, this is some weird AI robot Will Smith type shit, dude.
What are we doing?
Like, what are we talking about here? Look at this. Look right here. Look, I'm sorry. This is what I'm talking about. The thing can get your groceries. It can check your mail. It can watch.
R2D2 C3PO.
Yep.
But fundamentally, at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot.
Oh, it can water your plants. It can water your plants.
What are we doing?
Never have a dead plant in your house again, will ya?
For, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term.
Right.
So, and what can
Play
it do?
games with your
It'll be able
kids.
to do anything you want. So it can be a
Clean
teacher,
the
a
fucking kitchen. Clean the kitchen.
What are we doing?
It's your wildest dreams come true, ladies. You got a Trump wand and a fucking Tesla robot. What do you need a man for?
your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn.
Watch your kids, walk your dog, and mow your lawn. If it's, what are we talking? Hey, is Elon Musk trying to replace me, dude?
What are we doing?
Is Elon Musk trying to replace me? Should I be worried about this? Long term, what are we talking, Elon?
Be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn.
Be a teacher.
Get the groceries. Just be your friend. Serve drinks.
Serve drinks.
Whatever you can think of, it will do.
Wow.
And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind. Yeah.
Bold statement.
What are we doing?
Listen, we don't buy products based on future promises. We buy them based on what they do now. So if someone gets one of these in hand, and I can think of exactly one person who should have it first, you just say the 4 letters. You know what it is. And so he should have one and get one and review one. And based on what he says is based on what we're all going to agree, because what Elon's claiming is that this can happen now.
Because I think everyone of the 8 billion people of Earth.
Which we've seen.
What are we doing?
Which we've seen in every single product. We've seen every single AI assistant type style hardware product fail. All 12 of them that have been announced or released last year into this year. Rabbit R1, failure. Humane Pen, failure. Apple Intelligence, still not out yet. Failure.
What are
from
we
a
doing?
multi-trillion-dollar company. One of the biggest companies on our planet. And we still don't have AI or Apple Intelligence or the fancy Siri that we've been promised in the phone systems. And so it's one domino after another, and there's never really been, even Apple Vision Pro was kind of a failure. Like, no one bought, the reviewers and the YouTubers, that's it.
What are we doing?
The developers who had to put their apps on it, they bought, the employees of those companies, but that's it. I don't think there was a line at the mall on opening day with a handful of citizens, maybe 5 to 6 people, but that's probably it.
What are we doing?
There's nothing really that's been announced, that's been promised, that has kind of been the reality of what it actually is on release day. So who actually knows what's going to happen when these things are ready, right? There's no set, we can't base it on anything other than that.
Because I think everyone of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy. And
Optimus buddy.
There's going to be maybe 2, and then they'll be producing products and services. I predict, actually, provided we address risks of digital superintelligence, 80% probability of a good outcome.
Okay.
Look on the bright side. The cup is 80% full. The cost of products and services will decline dramatically, and basically anyone will be able to have any products and services they want.
Because you can just buy 10 of these and have one at the self-checkout, scanning, making sure people are doing what they're doing, saying thank you as they walk out. Perfect. Oh, the thing goes off because you don't know how to fucking weigh your groceries because you don't know in 2024 how the fucking self-checkout works.
What are we doing?
I'm so irritated by the people who don't know how the self-checkout works. My words are mumbling. But if we have a robot there to help you, it'll be so much easier. You put a robot at every lane. Now, every lane at Walmart can be open. Walmart has $1 billion. They order 10 robots for each of their Walmart locations. Now they have a constant flow in and out. No one's waiting in lines. And guess what? Their revenue just went up 30%.
What are we doing?
And they get rid of all the employees that they don't have to pay benefits to, salaries. They just have to charge the robots overnight. Their electric bill goes up 5%. And now, boom, bam, chicken slam, all of your lanes are open. You have no theft. You have no like mistakes when it comes to change. Everyone can swipe or scan their cards. You have Apple Pay because you can just pay the robot like boop, it pops it on its chest with the card, and now you're paid up, and everyone's in and out in seconds, dude. The shelves are always stocked because the robots are just constantly...
What are we doing?
Constantly working, not taking smoke breaks. Not on their fucking phones, not having conversations while they should be doing whatever it is you're paying them to do, not taking a shit, not in the bathroom, not outside, not walking around, not doing their job. 30% of the time you buy a robot, replace them, it's done.
What are we doing?
And guess what? That robot's a one-time fee. You don't have to keep paying them every year. You don't have to you don't have to give them a raise every 6 months. You don't have to have evaluations with them. You plug them in at the end of the night and it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Your drive-thrus are ran. Your fries, your burgers, they'll have hot fucking fries at McDonald's every time.
What are we doing?
It's inevitable. Get with it, folks, because look at this bullshit, dude. It's already happening. It's already happening. It's already happening. The thing is pouring a drink while taking a photo. Oh, it sees you're taking a photo? Guess what, dude? Guess what? It sees you're taking a photo when it's done pouring the drink. Watch this.
You want to get a photo?
Peace sign, bitch. Peace sign.
What are we doing?
While handing you a drink that it just poured. Get rid of your bartenders. Get rid of them.
How's everybody doing?
Tremendous.
Doing
good.
Peace, everybody.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's him talking, dude.
Change.
That's the robot talking.
Good.
Listen.
Peace, everybody.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
I love the change.
Wow, dude.
How's everybody
Please
doing?
order a drink.
Doing good. All right.
Then step right up.
Can I have a watermelon fogarita?
A watermelon?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Hey, what's up?
So it
What are we
almost
doing?
it almost sounds like someone's like remote. It sounds like it's talking too well. I would only imagine that the cameras inside the robot are being remotely monitored from a computer somewhere elsewhere, and there is someone with a microphone in front of them talking, and that speech is relayed back out through the robot. All it has to be, it's a Wi-Fi. That is a simple, very simple thing to do. I'm sure the Tesla engineers. So the speech is interesting. And so I wonder if then that consumer product that I buy for $30,000 will have an actual person talking to me when it needs to speak, or if we're getting an AI voice in the future and this is just to make it seem like it's really, really good right now. And when it ships, it'll be like a model. You know what I mean?
What are we doing?
It sounds too good to be true.
A watermelon?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Of course you can.
Hey, what's up?
I wonder if it's all remote control.
How am I doing so far?
Killing it.
Thank you so much.
Like it doesn't like it just I wonder if it's all remote control. Do you think maybe that they have like a switch deck or whatever and they can like they've hooked it up to an actual VR like, kind of situation? I wonder if this entire thing this is just my tinfoil conspiracy theory hat on. But it seems to be working too well.
What are we doing?
Now, I get Elon is a billionaire. He's got $1 billion. He's got Tesla. I mean, it's not that impressive. It's just, a very simple action. But at the same time, I wonder why, why isn't it deployed already then? What's stopping you from having these mass produced is the question. And because you can't, because if that's the case, if this is all AI and this is an AI voice and it knows to react that way and have this kind of consciousness about it and knows to pull the lever and like can do all this stuff simultaneously, well then it looks ready, babe.
What are we doing?
So, but it would make more sense if someone said, hey, someone has a controller and they're pulling the levers and someone else is visually seeing and hearing what people are saying and then talking back into a microphone to respond through the robot. It's a glorified, like Bluetooth speaker, like two-way communication situation. And so I'm very curious about this.
Killing it.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Here you go.
So, I mean, that was just one example they gave. And then, of course, Elon also announced the Tesla Cyber Taxi. Look at this.
Mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city, not the ticket price.
Look at it. Wait, go back.
Is about $1 a mile.
Can we go back? There we go. So they're Cybertruck-esque, and wow.
What are we doing?
Robo-taxi, premium point-to-point transportation, most affordable, cheapest to operate, always your car. It has no rims, a solid hubcap. It's got this like half Cybertruck back with the Tesla front. Dare I say, this is sexy.
What are we doing?
Dare I say, I kind of want one of these for myself. Like, can this be a model I can buy, please?
You can think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city.
Break it down.
Not the ticket price, because that is subsidized, but the average price is about $1 a mile. Whereas the cost of Cybercab, we think probably over time, from the operating cost is probably going to be around 20 cents a mile. And price, including taxes and everything else, probably ends up being 30 or 40 cents a mile. So yes, and you will be able to buy one.
There you go. There you have it. I mean, what more do you want?
What are we doing?
What more do you actually want?
So yes, and you will be able to buy one.
You can just send your dog. Look at that. Look. You can just put your dog in the robo-taxi and ship him off wherever the fuck you want him to go.
What are we doing?
You want to send that dog off to grandma's house, but you don't want to deal with that drop-off situation? Put him in the robo-taxi, ship off. Oh, God, you betcha. As soon as I can get on an app and request a robo-Tesla taxi and send Lubug off to, like, my sister's house for the weekend or my mom's house or literally anywhere else on the fucking planet, I'm shipping his ass to the fucking moon, dude.
What are we doing?
Lubug's out of here. I know he'll be back. But just the few-hour ride there and the few-hour ride back that I have without him is more than enough that we need. Yes, dude. Get the dog in the Tesla taxi all on their own. I don't want to deal with it.
Probably ends up being 30 or 40 cents a mile.
Ridiculous.
So yes, and you will be able to buy one.
And by the way, you'll be able to buy one, so then you can just hit a button and pimp out your robo-taxi, so then you make the money.
What are we doing?
You'll be able to make the money, so like while you're sleeping or working, you don't need to use your car right now. You hit a button and it just goes out and picks people up on its own. And then when it's done or whenever you need it, it drops that person off and then comes right back to you, and you can drive it around like a regular car and do whatever you want and just use it autonomously. And I don't even think there's a steering wheel in there. You just get in and have it take you wherever you want. But it's your car, so obviously you won't pay for it. It's going to be a very interesting world soon.
Yes, exactly. We expect the cost to be below $30,000.
Below $30,000.
What are we doing?
So low that you can think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city.
It's okay. Yeah, he's repeating himself now. It's one of those, it's sexy, it's cool. They also released a bus. I don't want to. So basically, Elon Musk is taking over the world. Essentially, with his cars, love him or hate him, eventually, you're probably going to have to be sitting in a Tesla product.
What are we doing?
It's the Apple-fication of the auto industry. I hate to say it, but we're still on the Tesla train. You know what I mean? And I'm sure those are coming too. I'm sure those battery operated, it charges whatever using friction while it's going cross country. So essentially it can just run forever. Type of train rail system, I'm sure, is coming soon from Elon Musk and Tesla. You know what I mean? But listen, it's not all about him this week. We got to talk about our friends at Red Lobster. They're out. We've given them a few weeks back. They're out of bankruptcy. They're ready to go again. They're ready to rock and roll. They're ready to party now. They've got a new, young, peppy little spitfuck of a CEO.
What are we doing?
Okay? We got this guy fresh out of P.F. Chang's. And if you're not a fan of P.F. Chang's, I've only got one question for you.
What are we doing?
Because if A, you don't know about P.F. Chang's, B, if you can't eat at P.F. Chang's, I understand that some people are allergic to soy and they can't actually eat P.F. Chang's because it'll inevitably kill them. Fine. They get a pass, and I need them to live. It's fine. But everyone else has no excuses not to like P.F. Chang's. So we pull this guy straight from P.F. Chang's. That brand's doing okay. They can handle it with a different CEO. Let's get this peppy little spitfuck into the shoes of CEO position at Red Lobster. And he saved the brand. So now we know what went wrong. We know exactly what went wrong. And I mean, if it wasn't obvious already, the endless shrimp promotion tanked the company.
What are we doing?
Whoever's idea it was to initiate the endless bottomless shrimp promotion for only like $20. You get $20 and then you eat like $120 worth of shrimp. You're going to quickly, inevitably bankrupt the entire company. And so it happened, but we figured it out now. And now we know
this is,
what
without
went
exaggeration,
wrong.
one of the most important companies in American history.
Embattled restaurant chain Red Lobster has a new CEO and a steep climb ahead.
There were certainly big mistakes made over the last few years.
In the wake of bankruptcy this year, the chain is leaning on Damola Adamalekum.
There's a lot.
Damola Adamalekum.
What are we doing?
What a name that is. Damola. We're going to call him D, I think. We're just going to call him D for short because there's no way I'm saying that right even after just hearing it. This guy looks like he's ready for business. I want to be his best friend. I want to be friends with him on LinkedIn. I want to talk to him. I want him on the podcast. I want to meet him. I want to film a video with it. I don't care what it takes. This guy's ready for business. He's like 35 years old and he knows what the fuck he's doing when it comes to running multi-million-dollar companies, and especially casual fine dining-ish kind of casual restaurant franchises. So, I mean, he knows exactly
What are we doing?
what he's doing in this instance, this one time on this podcast.
A lot of regulars.
Formerly the CEO of P.F. Chang's and just 35 years old.
Thanks.
You know, when I took over P.F. Chang's, I was 30. So now I
Yes.
feel old.
Yeah, 35.
I feel experienced. Hey, how you doing? You bring the food out earlier. It was perfect. I appreciate it.
So, how does this new CEO plan to save Red Lobster?
We'll get the ultimate feast.
We sat down for a chat over some
What are we doing, champ?
lobster.
What are we doing?
I've never had lobster on pizza.
Well, you're about to try it.
After ordering, we proceeded straight to the elephant, or shrimp, in the room.
That's right.
When you saw endless shrimp, what did you think?
So that's a very expensive product to give away endlessly.
Well-
When you have endless shrimp and people are coming in and sitting down at the table and eating for hours, as much shrimp as they possibly can, you stress out the kitchen, you stress out the servers, you stress out the host, people can't get a table, it creates a lot of chaos, and you saw a lot of that.
Are you glad that endless shrimp is done? Was that pretty crazy?
Actually, yeah.
Food quality is very good at Red Lobster. It has been since its inception.
Of
Now,
course.
the menu's gotten too big, so we're gonna reduce the menu, but in a very intelligent way.
Do you think you guys might need to close more restaurants?
We intend to be done closing restaurants.
What are we doing?
Almost forgot, dude. Almost forgot to put on my Cheddar Bay biscuit fanny pack, dude. It's packed up. It's ready to go. It's insulated. You know what it is. Oh, what happened? You don't know what this is? This is a one of a. This is like a 1 out of 20. You can't get this. You can't get this anywhere. Go ahead, find a link. Use the Google AI Intelligent Photo Finder. Find me a link where you can buy this because I don't think it exists. This is an exclusive Cheddar Bay biscuit, 1 of 1 sling that I got from Red Lobster, okay? I got it straight from Red Lobster. It came directly from Red Lobster. Red Lobster gave it to me, okay? I was one of a few lucky people. And so it is what it is, and that's why I rep the brand, dog. They believe in me. I believe in them. I believe in this new CEO. Let's go. Red Lobster. And hey, one thing you can guarantee, baby girl, is that the fucking Cheddar Bay biscuits are still unlimited.
What are we doing?
And to grow from here.
Grow from here.
In terms of the business, right? There's going to be investments in the product that will take time. Infrastructure investment takes
That's right.
time. Technology investment takes time. There's 545 restaurants, so fixing every broken HVAC and every torn carpet and every chair that needs
Look at
replacing
that
will
guy.
take time.
Look at that guy with a thumb. That guy's head looks like a thumb. I'm sorry, that's so rude, but he looks.
5 restaurants,
Look
so
at him.
fixing every broken HVAC
Who is
and
that guy?
every torn carpet and every chair that needs replacing will take time, but the impact should be felt right away.
I kind of want that little of that lobster tail.
Oh, you don't have any? Oh, yeah.
Oh, they didn't even give little buddy lobster.
What are we
tail.
doing?
Come on, give the CNN guys some lobster. I want those crab legs, dude. I gotta go. We gotta go soon. We're going soon, dude. We're going soon.
I kind of want that little of that lobster tail.
Oh, you don't have any? Oh, yeah. We have to
Eat up.
We can split. I don't mind sharing.
Split a tail.
take the whole thing. I've had it plenty of times. I think I matured relatively quickly. I've been in positions of authority for a long time.
That's right.
My 35 might be different than somebody else's 35, but these are just numbers. It's about your experience, who you are as a person, the quality of your character, your integrity, your intelligence, your communication ability. There's a lot of things that are different person by person.
Smart
Age is
man.
just one of them. They make work feel like not work, like family. You are family.
That's right.
You've in the past said that you don't separate work and life balance.
Listen to this.
What are we doing?
Listen to what this young 35-year-old man. It's almost as if just take this for a grain of salt. It's almost as if we should have a young, maybe not 35, but 45-year-old who kind of understands how business and the world and how economics and things work. I don't know. In the White House.
What are we doing?
Maybe we take a page out of Red Lobster's book for the United States government, dare I say. But if you own a business, or you want to own a business, or you're planning on owning a business, or you're an entrepreneur, or you have a side hustle, or whatever it is that you're doing in your life that you want to succeed at, listen to this.
That work kind of is life. That's a pretty different philosophy than a lot of people have right now.
Well, if you listen to what I said this works for me, and I don't expect anybody else to live life the way I do. Work to me is purpose. When you wake up every morning and you're excited to do something, it stops being work. Do I expect everybody who works for me to be like that? No. Maybe because I was a server when I was young, but I understand what it's like to work in a restaurant business. So nothing keeps me up at night. I'm energetic about the work. And the more quickly we can get it done and the better we are at achieving our goals, the better life will be for 30,000 people that work for us. That's the most important thing to me.
Right. And when
the
you're
better life will be for 30,000 people that work for us. That's the most important thing to me.
And when you're
What are we
someone like
doing?
him, and when you're someone like him who has 30,000 people under your belt, you have to be on top of it. That's why a lot of people can especially have trouble hiring employees, because the pressure of knowing that you control their paychecks, the livelihood of their children, their benefits, their salaries, everything that they depend on to live, their food, their groceries, money in their bank accounts every 2 weeks is up to you. And if you don't show up to work twice as hard, how are they expected to do the same? And then in which point, how do you expect your business to succeed? So smart man, smart move by Red Lobster. That's why we love the brand, okay? And so it's not only just a minuscule mere, hey, we got a new CEO, now we're back out of bankruptcy types of situation here with Red Lobster. We're celebrating beyond that, okay? They're taking it one step further. Red Lobster is taking it to the streets. The election, we're putting it in the people's hands. All you have to do is vote. Actually, I don't even think you have to vote. What do you have to do? They're giving away free. Listen, here's the thing. So what we just saw was the CEO, the new CEO of Red Lobster, telling us that basically the reason they lost all their money and had like negative $11 million in the bank account was because degenerates from central Pennsylvania were coming in to their restaurants and getting the all-you-can-eat shrimp promotion and eating way too much fucking shrimp.
What are we doing?
And so we all single-handedly put Red Lobster almost out of business. So once we scrapped that promotion, switcherooed a few things, closed a few non-performing locations, we're back at it, buckaroo, okay? And so basically, they gave out way too much free food. Now, in order to celebrate being back, we've got an all-new promotion, an all-new giveaway, an all-new way for Red Lobster to say, hey, thanks for sticking with us. We're out of bankruptcy, and we know now that giving away a bunch of free food, because essentially that's what it was. They were just giving away free shrimp nonstop. Giving away a bunch of free shrimp was the wrong thing to do. So to celebrate that realization, this is what Red Lobster has to do and has to offer the American people.
Vote Cheddar Bay 2024, because when Red Lobster's biscuits rise,
That's right.
America thrives.
Yes,
so
we
come
do.
in now for a chance to win 4 years of free Red Lobster.
Oh, shit.
Because one bite can unite all parties, at least for dinner.
So they're giving away 4 years of free Red Lobster.
What are we doing?
And basically, so, hey, man, let me get this straight. We went into bankruptcy because we were giving away all the free shrimp. And so now to celebrate, and we're out of bankruptcy, we're giving away more free shrimp. And not only free shrimp, 4 years of free Red Lobster. And we read the fine print, dude. It's with, in the span, you get your 4 years of Red Lobster in the estimation of 48 $100 gift cards.
What are we doing?
They've estimated the value of this 4 years of Red Lobster at $4,800, and they are sending you 48 Red Lobster 48 individual Red Lobster gift cards with $100 on each one. I want to win so bad. Listen, here's how you sign up. You can either go to Cheddar Bay 2024 to enter, or you can visit any other Red Lobster location that's left, and there's a QR code that you'll find posted somewhere in the restaurant. They had merch that they sold out of. They've got, of course, their pledge to the Cheddar Bay Biscuit Gods. You know what I mean? Like, we pray to them, the Cheddar Bay Biscuit Gods, every night. We've got the sling bag. We know what we're doing. Look at this. You want a freaking Red Lobster Cheddar Bay Biscuit wallpaper for your computer or phone? Don't mind if I do. Well, dude, all you got to do is go to cheddarbay2024.com and you yourself could win. Don't worry, I've already signed up the maximum amount of times for every single one of my family members. I'm pretty sure we've got this 4 years of free Red Lobs in the bag, but if you want your chance, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not stopping you. It's a free conch. Go to cheddarbay2024.com. And if that doesn't tell you, I mean, just look at what it says right here. Look at what they wrote. 4 years of free Red Lobster? Yes, please. Cheddar Bay is a 2024 candidate with no empty promises, only full plates of our seafood favorites like shrimp, crab legs, lobster, and of course, all you can eat Cheddar Bay biscuits. We believe Cheddar Bay biscuits should be baked fresh every 15 minutes. We believe when biscuits rise, America thrives. We believe one biscuit is never enough. We believe in catering all parties, and we believe one bite can unite.
What are we doing?
And that's the Red Lobster promise, dude. Okay? And if you're not with it, get off the train. Okay? Listen, we've got one more story here coming at you. Just one more clip. Listen, the Talk Tua, what is it? Haley Welch, the Talk Tua girl herself. Everyone knows she signed to Better with Jake Paul for the podcast. She just signed a streaming deal with Kick. So, of course, you know Aiden Ross and Jake Paul had to get together for a Zoom call. And just listen. We're going to play a clip here in a minute. You're going to have to just listen for yourself what Jake Paul thinks of the Talk to a podcast and how Haley Welch is running it thus far.
What are we doing?
And so it's just a situation where these YouTubers, these influencers, a lot of shit has gone to their heads, okay? They think so highly of themselves that they don't even actually know what the fuck reality is anymore.
What are we doing?
Logan Paul and Jake Paul and Mr. Beast, like KSI, like all of these influencers, Amp, with their fucking matching Lamborghini trucks that the McDonald's deal obviously paid for. Like, it is just a situation where these influencers and streamers have so much fucking money and so much influence and so much power that we don't understand what's actually going on anymore.
What are we doing?
And so when it comes to the reality of the world that they live in, this is what Jake Paul, Aiden Ross, of course, is asking him about Haley and the Talk to a podcast. And this is what he had to say about the podcast. Listen to this.
Somebody recently signed a Kick, the Hawk Tua girl, and I know that Better took her under the wing with the podcast and stuff. Why did you decide to start Talk Tua?
First of all,
what are we doing?
Aiden Ross, for those of you who don't know who Aiden Ross is, he's one of the he got so lucky that he is in bed with these Kick guys because he's just throwing out deals. He's buying homeless men with one leg that live on a boat named Lieutenant Dan, $100,000 boat with a $50,000 Kick streaming deal a month, as long as he does 100 hours a month.
What are we doing?
He gets 50 grand a month. He gets a brand new boat. Aiden Ross hooks it up. Aiden Ross has unlimited amounts of money. We can just go to the fucking state guys and we can get millions of dollars. We can get deals for anyone and anywhere at kick.com with Aiden Ross. It's one of the most fascinating situations that I think the internet's ever seen. And so when you have Aiden Ross and Jake Paul in the same room together, it's just nothing but them just ejaculating their ego all over the fucking screen. Just listen to how they speak so highly of something that should never have existed ever on this planet. Listen to this.
Why did you decide to start Talk Tua?
Man, just the revolutionary conversations that happen on the show. I think, it's just stuff that has never been talked about in modern history. And they're really on the brink of, scientific, historic, revolutionary wisdom.
What are we doing?
The things that Haley Welch and Whitney Cummings and some country singer and JoJo Siwa and Josh Richardson from TikTok and the BFS podcast, all of these other influencers / celebrities, the things that they're talking about is what? Say it again for me, please, Daddy Jake.
And they're really on the brink of, scientific, historic, revolutionary wisdom.
Scientific, historic, revolutionary wisdom.
What are we doing?
Scientific, historic, revolution. I need a Jake Paul shiesty. Hey, shiesty proof, dude. Hey, shiesty proof. Can you get me a Jake Paul? Well, I don't even know where the eyes are or the mouth. Hey, shiesty. Get me a Jake Paul shiesty, please. Can you please do that for me, please? The eyes are on my fucking forehead. Hey, shiesty. I need a Jake Paul one sent immediately.
What are we doing?
We are on the brink of scientific discovery with Haley fucking Welch.
I think, it's just stuff that has never been talked about in modern history.
Brother. You're
and
right.
they're really
You know what? You're
on
right.
the brink of.
I'm a hater.
What are we doing?
You're right. Jake Paul's right. Haley Welch is one of a kind, babes. Haley Welch is one of a kind.
Scientific, historic, revolutionary wisdom.
What do you think is so scientifically, historically profound about Haley Welch and Whitney Cummings talking about their fucking pubic hair?
What are we doing?
What do you think it is about every single person on the internet making this the #1 podcast on the planet because it's goddamn terrible?
What are we doing?
What do you think, Jake Paul, it is about Haley Welch and JoJo Siwa talking about whether or not she was single-handedly just a bottom? She was never a top. JoJo Siwa would never be called as a top in the lesbian community. Everyone knows that. It's posted on Reddit. Read it or writes. It's our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance. I will not make JoJo Siwa the top in my 6-month relationship with her.
What are we doing?
And so everyone knows it, but now, thanks to Haley Welch and her new girlfriend from Dancing with the Stars, we're exploring the tops of the world. She's coming out of that bottom shell, and JoJo Siwa is now okay with not only being a bottom, but a top in her relationship. And we have Haley Welch and her scientific, historically profound mind to thank for that. You know what I mean?
Scientific, historic, revolutionary wisdom. And it's just an honor to be pushing humanity forward in that type of way. So I think that's where the vision came from.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Get it? Because Jake Paul owns Better, and that's the podcast that Haley signed.
What are we doing?
It doesn't get better, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Levi McCurdy, or is it Edward? Okay? I hope that this sexy face is nothing but filled into your dreams tonight. I love you all. Happy Halloween. We got a few weeks left. We might have a few more. I've got a few. Hey, I'm dressing up every week to Halloween from here on out. Next week, I'll have a brand new costume where it might be one you've seen before, but it's not going to be this shit because it's uncomfortable as fuck, but I love it. I'm endearing the pain because I love it so much because I know what it produces on the outside. And if you don't love me for who I am, then we can't really be friends. If you can't handle me at my worst, then we can't be at my Edward.
What are we
I don't know what the
doing?
saying is, dude, but I'll figure it out for next week, okay? Thank you guys for rocking with me. Listen, I've got a Love is Blind Season 7 exclusive coming soon. I'm writing the bits. I'm compiling the notes. I might pull Carlos in on it. It might be a recap or record thing. I don't know yet, but It's coming soon, definitely for me, because this season has been nothing but a roller coaster of a ride, and I can only imagine with the few episodes we have left, Love is Blind Season 7, it's okay this year, but some of the people on it, I mean, Leo and his fucking money, Brittany and her wanting nothing but Leo's fucking money, and everyone else on and in and out of the pods, and everything else going on within the Nick Lachey, Vanessa, the fucking Nick and Vanessa Lachey universe, and over at Netflix. Coming soon. We'll catch you next week, guys. I love you. Peace out, everybody.
What are we doing?